Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. My channel is about marriage to a woman from the Philippines. Today I want to talk about, if you can relate, how did your family react to your relationship with a Filipina? Probably a woman, excuse me, from thousands of miles away. I'll be coughing throughout this video. I'm in one of those coughing fits right now. Marrying a woman from the different nationality isn't really that unusual, but large age gap, that is, traveling many thousands of miles to get them, raises some eyebrows. And we can say that what others think doesn't matter, but sometimes it does. And when it comes to family members, that can be especially relevant. They could be shocked, saddened, even disgusted that you've went and married a woman from the Philippines. Most likely if there is a large age gap. By the way, I just have this nerve in my throat that gets irritated, so they say. So personally, I don't have a lot of family here. I just had my mother, who lived nearby at the time and lives with us now, and an aunt and a cousin who used to live in the area. Now they don't. My father's sister, grandmother had passed away. My dad was 55 and my sister 51. And I think my sister would have been really happy that I married a Filipina, because she knew that I was attracted to one, and she even told me one time she thought I was going to marry one, and I told her that was basically not possible, and I couldn't see how. And I wasn't very happy with her putting that thought out there, because it just seemed preposterous. And then 2 years after she passed away, I was married to a woman from the Philippines. It's been 9 years now. So how did my mother react? Well, she did a webcam, her first ever and only, with my wife, then fiance, in the Philippines. And she seemed okay with it. My pastor also did a webcam with her early one morning, later over there on a Saturday, and that went well. My aunt has, when she's been around, look, I could sound like RFK. My aunt has gotten along well. My cousin and his wife get along with my wife. So this hasn't been an issue. Nobody said, well, you know, you've been alone so long, you're desperate, you're going to go all the way over to the Philippines. It's not going to end well because you're doing this out of a panic. But my wife could communicate well in English, and she has seemed normal. She just happens to live a long, long ways away. There's really no trouble with my mother. My mother now lives with us because that's what Isa wanted to do. And yeah, there's some potential issues if you do that, because you got two women in the house and they both probably have their way of doing things. And so that can cause some friction, but Filipinos are used to having extended family around. And so we decided to do that. By and large, I think that's worked out okay. We even surprised her when my wife got here. She got here on a Monday. We told my mom that I was going to pick her up on a Wednesday. And so I picked her up on a Monday. That was all by design. And we went to my mom's house, then our house now, or now it's our house. And my wife surprised her behind the door. My mom said, "Why did you ring the front door?" You know, 'cause always go through garage. And then Isa turned around and, you know, they hugged, and, you know, my mom cried for some reason. Maybe that's just mothers, but it was tears of joy. It wasn't tears of, disgust with me. So I don't have a lot to say. I have heard men, and please, I always forget to say this, leave a comment here on Love Beyond the Sea. The topic is about how your family reacted to you either marrying a Filipina or dating one. I hope you told your family. I hope you didn't, keep it a surprise. I don't know why anyone would want to do that. But share your experiences, if you will. I know it doesn't always go well, and the Filipina can make it all the way to the country of the foreign man and just not adapt really well to the environment. And I think they make an effort to try to get involved with the families, but if you have a large family, there's probably always at least one man or woman who thinks that you're crazy, you've lost your mind, you shouldn't have done this. And the usual, she's only after your money or green card or something like that. But we haven't had any issue with that. I don't think anybody has that has known my wife. But, your mileage may vary, but I would like to hear about that. And really, I think if our family here was a lot larger, they would still be glad that I found love beyond the sea, not just to find a solution to this cough.